What's up, y'all? It's your brother, Amazing King, coming to you live in color. Bring out those subjects in touch. And I want to welcome you back to the Get Ready for It podcast, season 3. We got a lot to talk about today. Hopefully a lot of laughs. I want to go ahead and introduce you to my co-host.
Up jumps the boogie. It's the boy, the man with the plan. Parker, baby. What's going on, good people?
A little late today.
Wow, not at all, man. You know, we just been like this all day. We got a guest in the house. Special guest. My main man, Tony Fatz.
Yo.
What's going on with you, brother?
What's happening with you? I appreciate y'all having me.
No problem. How your day? How your life? How your mama?
Mama them good. Mama them good. Grandmama them good.
Okay.
You know, auntie still stealing.
Go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself.
That wasn't the first question, homie. Let me just take care of this.
Go ahead.
This is where it comes into play. No, my guy, this is the topic we discussed a week ago. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and jump into.
But no, he gotta stick to the itinerary.
Listen, this is what we go by. The plan. There's always a plan.
The whole comedian.
Yeah.
You think.
Call it what you want
shit
to.
go his plan.
He gonna make this joke go his will, okay? But we gonna talk about. We know my boy Tony in the building. We're gonna get to know him a little bit later. We're gonna talk about a little bit of entertainment right now in news, my guy. So you got a big opinion on Mrs. Megan and Daystar herself. Had a little situation there. Bang, shotguns fired. You stated, K. Parker, and also I just found out Tony feels as though that Tory Lanez
He didn't do
Daystar is innocent. I need you to explain
I
this.
say he didn't do it.
I think that's what you said.
Did I?
You did.
Can you repeat back to me what I said?
Your exact words was he didn't do it. Now, Tony, I want to ask you, what's your opinion?
I don't think he did it.
I need you to explain to me why. Because the evidence is not on that man's side at all.
I don't know if y'all seen it. Megan had a friend that was, I guess, dead at night.
Correct.
And she even came out and said that Tory didn't do it.
I didn't see that now.
Yeah.
I saw her best friend say that she didn't do it.
Right.
Because there were 4 people in the car, right? It was Tory, Megan, Megan's best friend, and another gentleman. My thing is, the gun they found was
Tory.
his gun.
So they say.
So they say
It's an unregistered firearm, so we don't know who's gun it is.
he's the only one being charged of currently.
Well, I mean, if you got 4 people in the car, with yourself included, and then 3 say it's you. You know what I mean? And that's different.
That's evidence, though.
Yeah.
That's evidence. That's witnesses. That's
Witnesses aren't.
Well, in America,
Hold on. Witnesses ain't what?
I was gonna say in America, black man has had false witnesses.
Plenty of times.
Plenty of
Witness is
times.
not nothing guaranteed. That's just saying somebody saying something. Like,
Exactly.
But there's multiple people. There's only 4 people in the car.
I don't think he did it.
Okay.
I don't really know why.
So-
I kind of feel like if a motherfucker shot me,
Right.
I'm telling, bro. I'm gonna just keep that shit. I'm gonna just keep this shit above.
She gave a valid
I'm
reason,
telling
though,
you,
why.
fuck her valid reason. You got shot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Y'all was in an argument
Right.
and the nigga shot you.
Okay.
So whatever your reasons is after that, like whatever reasons I have before, like okay, like I'm sitting here with y'all. Right now, I have no reason to go to the laws on y'all.
Right.
Bitch, you shoot me?
Right.
I'm telling.
hey, what a lie, though. What a lie.
But
That's just like if I was to shoot you.
Her valid reason, I wouldn't call the police on you Sunday. Unless you like really like kill me.
You crazy. You shoot
Kill
me.
me. I mean,
Nigga, if he killed you, you
I mean,
can't call
you
it.
know what I mean. Like if he shoot me in my pinky toe can survive. I'm not gonna call the police on my best friend.
Right.
I don't know, man.
You right, Izzy. If you shoot him, you throw his back.
Yeah, she
She
said the reason why she didn't tell is because, black man, it's a whole bunch of police officers there. She came out the car and said that he shot me. It would have turned to a 5 to a 10 situation. There's a possibility that they would have shot him because people had just got shot a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. So she was trying to quote,
Protect the black man.
That's
That's understandable.
I believe I don't see any flaw in what she's saying. I don't see Megan as a liar.
I don't know her to say I don't see her as a liar or the truth either.
Oh, okay.
So all I'm saying is the whole world was just on Tory Lanez's side. Mr. Quarantine is quarantine that now, and then he get his masters. He gets ownership of all his work. The next thing you know, he's a suspect in an attempted murder. Or whatever they want to call it. You know what I mean? Like, it just don't add up to me.
Well, I feel like don't nobody really know the truth. Like
gonna tell you the
That's
truth.
a lie. Four people know the truth.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
And we are none. Everybody's opinion has. Everybody has
But you
to say
said
about it.
nobody knows the truth. Four people know the truth.
Obviously
I
not.
think the Kardashians is behind this. I think they the mastermind behind this.
So you think Kylie Jenner
I
had
feel like anytime a black man go fucking with that family, something happens. Period. Something happens.
Listen, Kardashians, I want to give y'all pick for something. I don't know what it is. Put me on that.
All money ain't good money.
This is true. This is true. So you guys are all in agreement that y'all think she did it. Okay.
Well, no.
You think she shot herself with it?
I ain't gonna say she
feel
shot
like-
herself.
So who do you think shot her?
I don't know who shot her. I just don't believe Tory shot her. I feel like Tory got a whole lot to lose.
I feel like those two people the other two people that were in the vehicle are getting paid to not say anything. Because they really, if you search the internet, those two people didn't really say anything besides they didn't know.
Well, that's all they had to say.
No, but if they was, how much TMZ would pay for them to, just a yeah, Tory did it?
Not with your life on the line.
I was gonna say
Like
that.
he just said, all money ain't good money.
All money ain't good money.
It's an
It ain't even
unregistered
Tory.
gun.
What about Megan's camp?
That gun doesn't belong to
What
anybody.
if Megan's camp came up with a story and like we're gonna blame Tory? And if any of you motherfuckers go against the grain, it's a DOA.
I got a question, but why are y'all not in defense of Megan at all?
Wait, time out.
I ain't heard. I didn't hear not one like I'm riding. Listen, you just say nobody done said nothing about
Wait,
Megan.
let me say this.
And this is what she was
Before-
talking about.
before
How
you start
we do
that
not
narrative,
protect
yeah,
black
before
women.
you start that
Go ahead,
black
go
woman
ahead.
narrative,
Go ahead, explain.
let me say this. I'm not saying that Megan is a liar. I'm not saying Tory telling the truth. I'm just saying I don't think Tory shot her.
Okay.
Now, whoever shot Megan, I do believe should be in jail. I believe they deserve they just punishment that's coming. Now, me not automatically going on the side of Megan ain't saying I don't protect black women.
Okay.
Now, I'm very sorry for what happened to Megan, but Megan ain't really helping her case either. When it first happened, like she went 3 weeks of I don't want to talk about it, but then she trying to talk about it, but then she don't really want to talk about it. And then it came out, Tory's camp is calling blogs to make her look bad, and then she like,
did.
yeah, this nigga shot me. Then it's like, okay, well, if a motherfucker shot me, bro, ain't no loyalty. Like you showing me ain't no loyalty. So why am I still trying to be loyal to you, my nigga? You just shot me.
And I'm gonna say this.
So my question, I just asked this man this question:
hold
why
on.
have you not been in defense of Megan at all?
I was just about to answer.
Hurry up, we gotta move to next topic.
Anyway,
Boy.
I just feel like he said, it's too much going on, and for me not to know the truth, for me not to be there, I ain't got no say in that. My only thing was I just said if he didn't shoot her, y'all, everybody owe that man a fucking apology.
You know what's so
every fucking body.
America, you know what's so funny? KP was not feeling this way until he heard that man album. Because before that man album was out, that man was like Megan, black women, all that. He listened to that. He listened to that damn album. Wait a minute, he said that. How the hell you get shot and I ain't touch no button? That's when he was like, oh shit.
I ain't
He's
listened
telling
to
the truth.
everybody listened to the album when it first
The
came
man
out.
that lied and said he fought. The
I
man
listened to it
said
at midnight.
the man said
when
he
it
was
dropped.
5'7". That man 5'2". He already
3
lying.
weeks.
That man
That
already
nigga
lying.
album 5 too.
I get it's fine, but I waited.
Yeah.
I waited. I waited to hear.
I want to let y'all know,
opinion and
America, that
everything.
KP and
Blase,
Tony
blah.
out here supporting Tory Lanez. They represent being shot in the foot. So we're going to move on to the next topic. I'm going to skip down. I want to talk about the top number one rapper out there right now. I want to talk about Drake a little bit. Drake did a little verse, and he mentioned in the verse that he dated, what's her name, SZA, back in 2008. And he brought this up in 2020. And then she unfollowed him from Twitter. I want to know your opinion on that. Should he have closed his mouth?
He did.
Yeah.
08.
For 12 years.
It's now
12 years, so
20.
why
kept his mouth
why
closed
didn't he
for 12
keep
years.
his
Why
mouth
did
closed?
August Alsina not keep his damn mouth
We're
closed?
not talking about that. We're talking about Drake.
Hold on now.
We talked
now.
about Mr. August. He gave the reason why he said that. I'm asking you.
I don't believe August Alsina reasoning to speak up now is a valid reason.
So why is Drake reason a valid reason?
It's
I don't
music,
think
bro.
Drake has a reason. I just think it's music. I just think
Right.
he was just like
I
playing with words.
At the expense of
Yeah.
somebody else? How do you know she wanted that information to be put out?
It was 12. Can't
It
nobody
don't
prove
matter.
that.
It don't
I'ma
matter
just-
now.
I'ma just-
My
I
mama
wanna
did
keep
something
it-
to me years ago. I'm still mad about that shit
I
right
want
now.
to keep it straight.
Go ahead.
No homo. If I'm fucking Drake and he keep this shit quiet for 12 years
Right.
and then he
Shit.
finally say something, I
ain't
was
no
like,
proof.
damn, nigga, why you didn't say this shit
Right.
10 years ago? I
Ain't
would have had
no-
attention 10
ain't
years
no-
ago.
But he wasn't even. She said he wasn't even accurate because he messed up the age bracket because they was like trying to say, "Oh wait, you was touching on her when she was younger," because that was outside the age bracket. Anyway, I'm just saying.
It's
so
just music, bro.
I don't even know what SZA look
you
like.
may feel like it's music because it wasn't about you. Or somebody go over there and be like,
Just keep it 100. I
"I
don't know
hate
what she
niggas
look
without
like.
gap shit." I'm just saying.
Scissors.
I want to say you really ain't defending any black females. What's going on? Anyway, so you feel as though it's okay
It's
for him to open his mouth. And just,
Yeah, it's
and
12 years later.
and talk like
And
a
it wasn't
female.
like shit. It wasn't like
It
he
wasn't
was
like he-
descriptive.
yeah, it wasn't
I was
like-
fucking her. She was sucking me.
She got a
for a
landing
whole-
strip.
Right.
You know, like, yeah, he just was like, we was
He
dating.
just, I dated. That's
Yeah,
all he
that's
said.
it.
You know
I
how,
mean,
you
that's-
could
that's-
date somebody for a day.
There's certain things
A
that
night.
we don't want people
Yeah,
to know
true
about, so we
story.
keep
You
it
know
to
what I'm saying?
ourselves.
That man probably dated her for a whole
How
week.
you know she said, "I want this to be a secret forever"?
Maybe
Wait, we
may-
don't know that now. Hold on,
Right.
he got a point.
You keep
He
pulling
got
up
a point.
allegations about what somebody
He got
else
a
doing
point
in
too.
somebody else's business. You talking
Entertainment
about-
is all about allegations. What you talk about?
Not at all, brother. It's about what you can prove and not it's-
Lies. That's
It's
completely
true.
a lie.
In a court of
When-
public, in a court of public
It's
But
about
see,
opinion,
what you can
entertainment ain't
prove.
law,
in
though.
a court of public opinion,
It definitely
Entertainment
is.
it's
ain't
all
law.
about what
It's
you can prove.
it's two rappers right now
Tony-
sitting in jail for murder
Tony-
about what they said on a fucking song
Tony-
that was attached to a case.
They
Tony,
did it.
I want to tell you something here.
But that's
Anytime we
what
have
they
a-
can
anytime
prove,
we
though,
have
right?
a- Anytime we have a guest,
Come on, bro.
he go against the grain, which is me.
Go ahead.
So anything you say, he gonna 100% agree with you no matter what. Okay.
Broken clocks. All I got is these broken.
We don't have any rights to that music. You just
She
humming.
cute, I guess.
Who the hell is that?
SZA, I've never seen her before.
Oh, you never seen him before? Oh,
No.
bad. I feel as though Drake could have been quiet. I feel as though he damn near 48-year-old
I think he
man.
blessed
Yes,
her
I feel
career.
like he topped it, but her career was already blessed. She was already good. She was already up there.
I mean, I don't know about Bless, but I don't think it damaged her career either.
Right.
Black women. I mean, I'm just out here just supporting y'all. And these niggas ain't even trying.
First of all, my mama is a black woman.
Okay.
My girl is a Puerto Rican woman.
Okay. Person of color, POC.
And I just want to say I love all black women.
Okay.
I protect any black woman in my sight.
Right.
However,
Even if they have to have the evidence for anything.
However-
Okay, understandable. Go ahead.
if a woman period comes to me personally and say this has happened and I don't have proof it has happened, I can't react on just words say, because that's being reactive rather than thinking logically, like thinking based upon the facts. The only fact is that you told me such and such has happened. That fact doesn't make it a truth.
But that's like if Mary J came out with a song today or fucking like who's a singer, J-Lo. If J-Lo was like, I fucked Future back in 2011.
That wouldn't
Ain't
be-
nobody gonna bat no motherfucker. I had no issues with
I
that.
think it's so crazy that he said this, right?
I
'Cause
might
wanna say make
bat an
comment.
eye about that.
We
I've
talked
been
about
fucked up by J-Lo for a little
we
bit.
talked about
I might be mad about that. I ain't gonna.
we talked about August, that man August, right? And this man said, I don't know why he talking about it because it was 4 years ago.
that man
August
poured
should've
his
kept-
heart out.
August should've kept
what
his
he
mouth
still,
shut.
talked,
His
he
heart
still
out.
talked about it.
No,
Drake
He
mentioned
still
this
talked
girl
about-
in a
so
span
what?
of
He still
3
talked-
fucking
he still
seconds.
talked
And I
about it.
used to date
He still
SZA back
talked
in
about it.
08.
He
Now I
still
was
talked
fucking this
about it.
married man,
August-
this married
August-
woman.
August
still talked about it.
should have kept his fucking mouth closed.
That man poured his
Right.
heart out about
Only-
some
right,
shit that
right.
happened 4
He
years
still
ago.
mentioned it.
I feel like the only difference between August and the Drake's
It was 3
situation
seconds instead of an
is
hour.
Not even that. August right now, it's no mystery. His career has declined because of his sickness and all that stuff.
Right.
So I feel like when August spoke up, it was more so like let me
Publicity.
get some attention.
Stunt.
Versus Drake just playing with words. I think Drake just used SZA and them dating as a way to help rhyme a bar, and then he
feel like it
moved
was
on.
in a song.
I feel like it
That's
was
it.
unnecessary.
That's
I
it.
mean,
That
He
man did
moved
not.
on, yeah.
That man did not go any further than I dated.
I'm gonna still have
SZA
my
back in
opinion
08.
regardless, KP.
Cause she black?
08?
Huh?
Is it cause she black?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
So wait,
08?
time out. So if she was white,
He can talk about Taylor Swift all he wants.
I agree. I agree.
I'm gonna move over to today's news. We're gonna talk about y'all president that y'all support. Donald Trump. Very quickly, we're gonna touch on the situation. This man got the coronavirus, right?
I don't believe it.
I don't believe he did.
You are fake news.
He got the coronavirus, but then he left the hospital like damn near 2 days afterwards. Allegedly.
You are fake news.
That's why.
I want to know how you guys feel about him downplaying the virus.
One of my homeboys, he posted, he said, in order for me to believe Donald Trump got corona, he got to die.
I think Donald Trump made a fool of himself at the debate. And
multiple times.
And that was the headline for the majority of that week until he came out. He got coronavirus. After he came out, he got coronavirus. No one is no longer talking about that debate.
Which was horrible.
So I feel like he did that. Donald Trump is a fucking genius. I don't care what nobody say. If it ain't him,
manipulators are geniuses.
If it ain't him, it's his camp. Whoever his campaign people,
the motherfuckers who got him on.
Like, nigga, because I'm going to be honest with you. Since he's been president, the only person I've heard a lot about politically other than Donald Trump would be Bernie Sanders or Andrew Wang or Yang, the Chinese motherfucker.
Yeah, got you.
Them the only two out that was running for president that you hear their name. So
not to offend anybody.
He knows how to keep his name and his face and just the idea of him in the front of our minds.
That's true.
And when you do that, what you're doing is you getting people familiar with you. You getting people so familiar with you, like people are so familiar with Donald Trump that a lot of people, black people, are choosing to stick with the evil they know than the evil they don't know, meaning Joe Biden. Motherfuckers don't know shit about Joe Biden. And every time Joe Biden does do something for the black people, it's because black people put pressure on him. Even as far as announcing Kamala Harris as his running mate. Like, and she's just a quiet puppy. She's not even speaking up. Like, no one knows shit about the Biden campaign right now. And we, like, less than 3 weeks to an election. So Donald Trump, whoever is the forefront or behind the planning of this guy, they fucking genius.
That's true.
And I don't trust Biden. If I could vote, I'm a fella. If I could vote, and the people gonna hate me for saying this, I'm gonna stick to the evil I know. Biden been in office since 1973 and has yet to do anything positive for black people. So we supposed to believe that this is the year where he's gonna be like, man, you know what? We need to start helping out and pushing the black community and helping the black community. Why? Man, you get the fuck out of here because of Trump in office? Get the fuck out of here.
Trump told the KKK to stand by. No, he got to go. I don't care what nobody says.
They all say
he
that.
is who he is, though.
Joe Biden didn't tell the
They
KKK to stand by.
He didn't say it publicly.
Well, publicly.
He didn't say it publicly.
So that makes
that's
sense.
That's why I respect Trump.
We just said we can't talk about what we ain't heard, what we ain't saw, right? Thank you. Opinion.
You talked about something that was said on national TV.
But you just said we was talking about Megan. That was on national TV, my guy. You said,
it was
we
not
were
on
in
national,
the car.
that was
we
not
can't talk
national
about it.
TV
Yes,
or
it was, my
news.
guy. If you turn
That
on
was
any type of
TMZ.
news, that was on there. It was more
That
than
shit was
MTV.
not on CNN.
I can tell you don't watch nothing but BET and
So
reruns Baby Boy.
You would vote for Biden. You would vote for Biden.
I would vote.
You
for
would
him.
vote for Biden only to get Trump out of office.
That's completely correct.
Biden has been
There's a lot of people who voted for Obama just because he was black.
me being one of them.
Yep.
Me being one of
So
them.
I'm voting for the man to get the evil man up out of there.
That's my mistake in knowing politics. My introduction to really knowing what politics was Obama. So if I take Obama out of that and stick it to the two white men that it's always been that I'm going to vote for, I'm going to vote for the evil I know. Period. It sounds crazy. People, whoever going to hear this, you're going to be like, man, Tony tripping. I get it. I'm going to stick to the evil I know. We talking about a nigga who done been in office since 1973 and only has pushed multiple bills to lock our black ass up. And we supposed to believe that 2020 is the year that he come to his senses and say, man, we got to do something for the black community because they are being oppressed and they have been oppressed. Get the fuck out of here.
That man said,
I feel as though
you ain't black.
You ain't black. Man.
I feel as though that you have
Stay
to,
woke.
pros and cons. I think Donald Trump just has more cons, honestly.
I feel like Biden has no pros.
Okay.
None. And he's weak.
So how do you feel about, what's his name, Daniel Cameron, the attorney general that decided not to put all those officers in jail?
Trash.
All skin folk and kin folk. And that's the only attention I'm gonna get at that crack ass nigga. Straight up.
KP, what's your opinion on that, gentleman?
I mean, he was literally, didn't he have like an engagement photo shoot or something like that when everybody was pressed to get him to at least attempt to indict those gentlemen or lock them up?
I don't know what that man got going on. He was already a Republican anyway, so I knew it wasn't really going to go in the favor of what he needed to go to. If you look at the man's background, you look at his family, I think he's married to a Caucasian woman.
I mean, that don't mean nothing. My brother is in a relationship.
I'm just talking about specifically for him. I'm not talking about
I was gonna say my brother is married to a
I'm just saying, knowing
cold-hearted white Confederate, born and raised white girl.
Your brother's still black.
And you ain't finna tell me that he ain't a nigga first.
I'm just saying, knowing
That's what I'm saying.
that he was a Republican and just knowing, I was like, he ain't finna go in the favor
Don't
of
know
the
that
black
mean
people.
nothing, bro. Right is right.
Hold
and
on.
wrong is wrong.
Can I not have my opinion?
I never said.
Yeah.
I never said you was wrong.
Well, you just kind of did.
Yeah.
I'm
I was
saying,
just
in
telling
my
the truth.
opinion, knowing the man's background, that he's a Republican, he's conservative, excuse me, and then knowing that he has, in my opinion, more of a Caucasian family, I knew he wasn't going to go on the opposite side with the African American.
I don't trust no nigga that get their hair cut at Supercuts.
But them warm towels, though.
I ain't never stepped foot in no Supercut.
I ain't never set foot in no
life.
Supercuts in my life. I could be
Ever.
every black barbershop can be closed, and I know I got some type of special engagement at a comedy show that I need to look good for, and Supercuts could be the only barbershop open.
I ain't going.
I ain't going. I put Nair on my face, and I am not going to no Supercuts
Ever.
That the ancestors.
The Supercuts have to be
Nigga,
all black.
My ancestors would be.
I don't think I've ever been in Supercuts before.
Right.
Because your ancestors, it's something they put them spirits in you to keep pushing.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let that happen.
They keep pushing.
They
I go to
you
barbershops by like Family Dollar, Dollar General, you know.
Nah.
I don't know how you could ever be comfortable going to Supercuts.
If you ain't Hispanic or black, or
Right.
when I look at your hairline, if your hairline don't look like mine,
Right.
I can't let you cut my hair.
And this ain't even like on no racist shit. No racist shit.
That's art, bro.
I don't even want like if my barber, right? Because I got white friends, so this ain't no racist shit. If my barber cuts white men hair, he got to cut me first. I don't want them same clip. It's just, you know what I mean? It sound bad the way it come out, but fuck it. It's just this is me. I don't want that shit on my. I hate when certain niggas get their hair cut before me, and then like, ugh, that nigga don't look clean. You know what I mean? Like I don't even want them clippers touch me. So let alone like a white man. I don't want no white. I don't want that shit on me.
My God.
Period. I want that shit on my face. I don't want it on me. Period.
Tony, you a man of a lot of words. A comedian.
Hey, man.
A stand-up comedian. I want to talk about you for a little bit.
God.
my guy.
Let's go.
We want to talk about where you come from, how you been, and where your people at from. Who was the first person you recall that made you laugh?
That made me laugh?
Made you laugh. Because the laughter starts from somebody.
Right.
You know, goes on to you and to the next person.
If I had to go, the first person that made me laugh that as far as a comedian, it would be Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, no lie.
That's what's up.
That's a funny
Ace
man.
Ventura.
I grew up on Jim Carrey. Ace Ventura.
He's like that physical comedy that I like. Like,
Oh,
he
like-
throws himself.
Right.
Like, like that.
I grew up on Jim
That's what's
Carrey.
up.
So when did you realize you were funny then? When did you realize, like, wait a minute now? Everybody's smiling and cheesing, and I see teeth and laughter. People on the floor.
I would have to say it would definitely be in elementary school.
Solid.
Probably first grade, second grade. Edison Elementary. Shout out to Edison.
That's when you realize you're the class clown.
That's when I realized, like, yeah, this me. This me.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
You used to write on your report card, something like that. He just talks too
man,
damn much.
I did all type of shit, man, just to get a laugh. Like I don't know if y'all remember the show Hit from the Streets. Used to come on MTV. Hits from the Streets. Well, it's this dude. He used to have a character named Ghetto Man, and like he just take a camera and a microphone, and he just go around the streets of New York. He might have on like a little costume. Look, it was a black dude. He was on Ha Ha. You see the movie Ha Ha, right? The first one. Yeah. Now remember the dude that ain't talk.
Oh,
he
more
always
money.
did this,
I need money.
I need money.
Yeah.
Him. He was Ghetto Man from Hits of the Streets.
Okay.
So he was like the first person that I seen growing up that took his energy of being funny into a character. So I kind of just stole Ghetto Man
and
ran with it in elementary school.
Okay.
So, you know, since elementary school, you have progressed on to stand-up.
Right.
What made you want to go into the field of stand-up? Because that's not no easy,
Hell no.
busy stuff to get into.
Nah.
I need to know.
I was in Tallahassee at the time. I was in school in Tallahassee, and I was doing videos. And at the time, I hadn't been arrested because I got arrested for the drop shit, the tax fraud shit back in 2010, 2011.
You're a real Florida nigga.
I ain't know how to respond, so I was like, I was gonna be a little too late if I would have said something.
813.
So I I was doing the YouTube videos following cats like Kane Carter, Paige Kennedy, and stuff like that. So I was doing the YouTube videos, and up in Tallahassee, King Batch, and I was in Florida State around the same time. So I was doing the YouTube videos, and then I ended up getting arrested July 5th. After I got arrested, everybody was like, "Man, you should do stand up." So June, I was on house arrest for like 10 months, fighting the drop case. So June 6, 2012, when I finally got off house arrest, I came here. That was my first time off house arrest. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go back to Tampa. And the Tampa Improv was open. Everybody's like, man, you should go do the open mic. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go do it. I was nervous, but when I got the mic in my hand on stage, it was I don't even know how to describe it,
it's
but
like,
I felt electricity
it's
throughout my entire body.
otherworldly, right?
It was like, I felt like I was having like an out of body experience, and to actually see people laugh at jokes that I wrote, I was like, oh shit! Like it was a whole nother. It was like a different. Like, nigga, I done smoked weed.
I was gonna say, you done got
I used to do the lean shit. I used to take the perks and pills and shit. Nigga, it ain't a high in the world
that can,
like that motherfucking microphone and stage. Just them two combinations on top of people laughing. Even now, I still get that same feeling every time I touch a stage, whether it's an open mic or a real show. Whether I do good or bad, I get a high from it.
Yeah, that's that.
So,
I used to be like that during basketball season, like sitting down before the game. So I used to be like crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
As soon as we hit tip off, my feet
over.
touch the court, that ball go in the air.
Over.
I be in a whole nother zone, bro.
Well, I want to really applaud you because, that's something I consider like you actually living out your dream and making those actions come a reality, because some people just sit around, don't do shit.
Yes, sir.
So I respect that. So I want to ask you, you already kind of mentioned Jim Carrey was one of the first people to make you laugh. Who has inspired you the most in the comedic field? You look like a Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey. I was
gonna say, as far as stand up goes, the two that inspired me the most would be Cedric the Entertainer and late great Bernie Mac.
Oh,
yeah,
just notch.
Them
the
two.
Right,
I love Ced way of how he. Anytime you watch Ced, no matter what comedy special it is, he has a way of bringing you into his life. Where he talking about his kids, his wife, his family, just some kind of way he gonna bring you into his life. And then Bernie Mac just has a way of making you feel like he's that uncle.
Yes, everything. It's in the facial
expressions.
Yeah,
everything. Like he's just that one uncle that it's like, damn, Uncle Bernie ain't got here yet. Like, you at the reunion, and it's the reunion all right, but it ain't lit until Uncle Bernie get there.
Right.
And I felt like I always wanted, if I could pick two comedians and combine them to make one, I would put them two, and I would be the one comedian.
Yeah, okay.
And where do you see your career going? Honestly, where do you see yourself at? And probably in the next. This is like an interview question, but where do you see yourself at in the next 5 years, or 10 years, or
next 5 to 10 years? I want to own my own comedy club. Right here in the city. I feel like we don't have a representation of black comedians. There's a lot of black niggas funny in the city,
yes,
and they don't take the stand-up part of comedy serious, but they not situational funny to do social media. They more so like living room funny, being in front of people. So I always try to tell them, like, man, if you just write this and go to open mics, practice it, and perfect it, you'll be one mean-ass stand-up comedian.
That's the type of talent that you need, though,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people that are just naturally funny, and then there's people who are naturally funny but can turn that funny into joke-wise.
Right.
Like, I'm a naturally funny person, but I can't do no damn jokes. I'll be looking at you like, huh? Not duck, duck, goose, turtle, blue,
Right.
rhymes and shit
Right.
like that. No, but you can actually formulate and make that shit a joke.
Right,
make
right,
that shit
right,
make sense.
I
can't
think
do that.
anybody can if you naturally funny, anybody can take that natural funny and turn it into a joke. Especially if you making fun of something that you lived through. It'd be a whole lot easier that way because you lived through it. You know how to, you know how you felt. You know how you felt. You know what's going on. You know how to deliver it.
And now you know how to make it funny.
And now you know how to make it fun. Yeah, I just think a lot of people get stage fright. It's hard. Like it's tough. Listen, I get the same nervous feeling since the first time I did stand up.
Yeah.
And I heard Chris Rock when Chris Rock was down here 2 years ago at the Strat Center. Not bootleg Kev. Bootleg Cat from Tampa, ain't it?
I wouldn't.
Is that Bootleg Cat from Tampa or Orlando?
I don't know.
No, anyway, well, it was one of our known radio guys. He well known. He asked Chris Rock, "Do you still get nervous?" And Chris Rock said, he was like, "If you don't get nervous, you don't care about it." He's been he been doing stand up since the late '80s, and he said he get the same nervous feeling he was getting in the late '80s that he get today. So, and that's when I knew I cared about it because I still get nervous. Still get nervous.
Okay. So, hey, we appreciate you, Tony, for taking time and letting the people know in the audience know that you are more than just laughs. You are a great stand-up guy with a lot to say. And we respect that, my guys. But my boy KP got something to say.
All right. So this part of the show is we do play a little game called Out of Pocket with Parker.
Out of Pocket with Parker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of Pocket. Now,
ain't no damn theme music.
Give you a little situation. Due to legalities, I don't want to play the song, and then they'd be like, take the song down.
That's right. Right.
So we'll get the music will come later. Right now, we here right now. All right. So anyway, I give you a situation. You let me know who's out of pocket. Now, being that you are a comedian, I know you do deal with hecklers. Like,
yes.
So real brief. Like, tell me how you handle them.
I give them the attention they asking for.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you want them like, I'm from Atlanta. We say John. Y'all be ranking. I think y'all say rank.
We say chew.
Chew. There you go. You start chewing them.
Yeah. I'm going to give them the attention that they asking for.
My God.
All right, bet. So we got this situation. Comedian walks on stage. He got a show in Atlanta. And as he's going on stage, he could hear the man talking. So he like, I'm up here, about to do my first joke. The man started talking even louder. So, he say, long story short, he was like, it's a long show. Don't ruin it for everybody. And the man get up, clutching his chest, walking out the door. So, I mean, in that situation, who you feel like was right and who was wrong?
Wait, time out. Did the nigga have a heart attack or was he just clutching his chest?
You gotta tell me a little bit more information than that. Yeah, did the man?
I was
because he was sad. Was
first
he
of all,
hurt?
I was trying to get him to answer, but yeah, later on he had a heart attack and he died.
Oh, he did die.
He got, but before all of that happened, it was just the guy got on stage. He was like,
okay.
I'm up here.
Who out of pocket?
Yeah,
the nigga who died. That nigga out of pocket.
God rest that man's soul. He done been through so much trauma, and so
that nigga, my nigga, you talking all the while you talking, you could be telling people, bitch, I'm dying.
Right.
Help me, I'm dying.
The arteries were closing the hell up.
Right. You wasted your energy trying to talk over me.
He could have conserved that.
And you could have just said, look, bitch, somebody help me, I'm dying. So yeah, that nigga out of pocket. I don't give a fuck because you died, bro. Rest in peace. I hope the Lord with you, or you with the Lord, but.
Yeah, I hope you went to the top and not the bottom, homeboy.
Yeah, you out of pocket, nigga.
I am in agreement. At first, I was like, "You damn wrong for that," but you know what? You made that shit make sense.
Out of pocket.
Hey, he ain't like. I had time to think about it too. Because at first, I was like, "Damn, that's fucked up." They done kicked the man ass out. But if you weren't communicating with a nigga, you just out here just talking and screaming and shit. Yeah, you
out of pocket.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, that was that was my time for the day. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and. One of my biggest things I like to do is show love to other podcasts. So I'm going to take a couple topics that I've listened to from other African-American podcasts. I'm going to use the On the Stoop podcast. Shout out to them. Make sure you check them out on Instagram and all social media platforms. And also the podcast Cruise Seasons. Check them out. There's a really big podcast. They're on YouTube and everything.
Where they from?
They're from, the On the Stoop podcast is from Tampa, but I think that Cruise Season is from Atlanta. I'm probably lying, probably completely wrong, but I'm just guessing up bullshit.
Right.
Anyway, there's a couple of topics that they talked about that was just, it popped out to me a little bit. I want to get you guys' opinion on it. On the Stoop podcast talked about how do you cook ramen noodles?
Oh, bitch, you talk about a nigga that done been to prison too. How you want it?
Good, bitch. Good.
Motherfucker said how
listen,
you want it.
how you want it, bitch. That's
edible,
what matter, bitch.
Explain to me how you make it. I want to know.
Shit, in prison, we done had all type of ways, bitch. So, my favorite way to make ramen noodles is, if it's the cup noodles, that's different. But if we talking about the square,
I'm talking about the square.
All right, the kilo.
Classic,
You talking about the kilo?
Right.
All right, so the brick. What you do is.
But that motherfucker.
This is how we used to do it. We used to cook it dry.
Okay.
Throw that motherfucker in the microwave. Cook it for like a minute and a half. No nothing on it. It's gonna burn up a little bit. then hit that water on it. It's almost like stir fry. It's gonna create like a lo mein kind of. I'm telling you, man, it sound nasty. It's gonna create like a lo mein kind of deal to it.
It tastes like that, or it look like
man.
that?
It tastes. Listen,
All
it's like that. And then if I boil it, I gotta put poke rinds in it. Put poke rinds in it. Cook it with the water. You know, same way. Put it in a bowl. Then put poke rinds in it. Then stir that bitch up.
Okay.
Tony taught you.
You learn something new every day, motherfuckers.
Straight up.
Get that shit copywritten, okay?
That's right. You gotta go there.
I learned that shit behind the fence, man. So whoever started that shit behind the fence, shout out to y'all.
Big up to you.
Listen, they ain't finna get it. You better go get yours. Let me tell you something now.
Oh, shit.
KP, how do you make your ramen noodles, man?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I spent the first 18 years of my life, for the majority of those 18, eating noodles, brother. I don't eat noodles no more. I mean, from time to time, if you catch me, like, if I'm in the house and I got cup noodles, and I'm like, fuck it. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? If most of the time it is cup noodles for me, but I boil the water, put the water in the shit, let the shit sit there for a little bit. I don't go to the extra mile adding all the seasoning and pork rinds and shit. I seen somebody do that, and that shit be good as hell.
Yeah. You ain't fucking with it.
Nah.
Shit.
Listen,
I still eat right
if
now.
I'm eating ramen noodles, I mean, I'm using the cup. The cup is,
the
it's
cup
just, for me, it's like a
just,
classier brand. You know, it's like
elevated.
Nah, cause with the
right,
brick, you have to be
Oh.
creative.
So with the cup, it's more bougie.
Yes.
Yeah, I said quick little pinkies out there.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You know, you hold
Listen,
that
real
bitch.
quick, do you drink the juice?
You gotta keep the juice in there.
But when it's over with, do you drink the juice?
When I was a kid,
I do.
yes. When I
Only
older,
real
no.
niggas drink juice.
I'm not
I do.
sorry, I'm not
So I
drinking.
assume you're not eating ass yet either.
Huh?
You're not eating ass yet?
I'm not doing what?
Eating ass?
The America know.
Please,
that-
can we not?
Do I need to start? America know
Here we
I
go.
eat
They
ass.
done
So you
started.
eat a
Tony
booty
done-
gang.
Tony done-
I do.
Eat a booty,
Completely.
part of the eat a booty gang. Shout out to the eat a booty gang. Now we out here.
Right. We out here, man.
We out here now.
We out here, man. Pound me up, man. We out here pound. Okay. We talking about here.
Tony
Talk
done
to my guy
started
here.
some
Talk
shit.
to him, because listen,
This man,
America
that nigga,
know.
that nigga. Now hold on. I know you finna
I'm
go.
gonna say you eat ass, but you don't drink the juice.
Nah, that nigga said he eat ass with a spoon with silverware, bitch. Salad,
that's an hors d'oeuvre.
Soup spoon,
That
tablespoon.
ass is an hors d'oeuvre. That is an hors d'oeuvre. Man.
Fine.
I'm gonna listen.
Eva.
I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, if you want the sex to hit right, just let that booty hole a couple times.
So talk to this man.
He said lick. He didn't say eat.
Listen.
You.
I put my tongue
I
in that
put my
fucker
tongue
too.
in that bitch. That's what he's talking about.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little mud on your tongue.
I don't know what button.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little mud.
I don't
on
know
your
what
tongue.
button to press. I'm about to press all these bitches.
Oh, God, I support it. I support it 100%. Lord Jesus, I support it.
Oh shit.
Man, moving on. Oh shit. America. Okay, America. Back to what I was talking about. Okay. The Cruise Season podcast had a topic on: are you spending $200 on a person that you're not serious about?
Hell no.
No.
You can get that $200 over time. You know, a little bit here, a little bit there.
Listen, you see my girl right now.
Right.
When we met with our first date, right? We met on Instagram, but our first date, like actually physically seeing each other, was at the Tampa Improv, and this motherfucker bought two $17 watermelon martinis. Bitch, I was mad. When that tab came and I seen how expensive them goddamn watermelon martinis was. And I had just met her, so I couldn't be like, we fucking tonight. Right. Is we fucking tonight?
Right.
Nigga. You see that's a $34 investment that's still here. I'm still holding on to them $34.
She ain't worked off by now.
She ain't going no.
No, not at all.
That was 2 years ago.
Damn.
So
Oh my God.
she's still working on that.
Right.
So if we talk about $200 to a motherfucker I ain't serious with,
Right.
you can suck my ass.
Hey.
KP.
That man said $34.
That is a little bit of money now for just some drinks.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know now.
$17.
First of all, yeah, if the night keep going, shit.
Did you feed
how
her?
many?
Yes, nigga. We
Oh hell yeah, that's a lot of damn money.
we got pizza. We got pizza. Listen, total that whole night total, I think it was like $62 I spent.
That's a lot of money.
That was 60. She's still working that off.
Hey man, scratch the surface.
Yeah,
Right.
she probably cleared about 17 of them dollars.
$17.
Yeah.
Well, Tony would have spent that
It's
$200.
$1 a month,
Y'all would have.
She still got another $45 to go.
Shit crazy. It happens. Out in America. It happens.
Yeah, nah, that's true. But 200, like,
that's too much.
you crazy.
That's a lot of money.
And I know some cats that has done that. I know some cats on the first date type shit. Oh, let's go to Eddie V's. Let's go to Roy's. Like,
and that's just on like the little. That's just on like just dinner.
I'm gonna be
not even including
I'm
drink.
gonna be when niggas do that, they really fuck themselves up.
For sure.
I'm gonna give
bar,
I'm gonna say you giving the game. You set the bar too high. See, I'm the type. When I meet a woman, was the type. I'm locked in there.
Right. Clarify that because
he ain't even make eye contact, y'all.
You said I was scared to look this way. I was like, oh shit.
I was like, hey, I ain't turning around. You crazy as hell.
I was the type like when I met a woman, I'm gonna do some down to earth shit first.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm gonna show you the shit that's gonna make you feel good. It's gonna offer you a feeling that money can't buy.
That memory.
Right.
So she gonna be out. She gonna be with a girl. Like, you know what, bitch? Shit. This nigga.
Exactly. Then I gradually, let's start doing. Depending on how serious we get, it's let's start doing it. But I'm not gonna meet you. I don't give a fuck if I'm scamming PPE loans, like PPP, whatever that shit is. I don't give a fuck if I'm scamming on that. Right. I'm not spending $200 on no first date. Right. Can't do it. That's just me.
A mean ass 4 for 4, a mean ass conversation.
What? 4 for 4 and sit in the front seat. Man, listen, I'm quick for a front seat date. Straight up, I call them front seat dates. We gonna find us a parking lot and we're gonna people watch and we're gonna eat this food
and talk shit.
If you can hang after that shit, then you know we could get to the 200. But
right.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm good for that.
I'm with you. Shit, bitch, you crazy. 200.
All right, another one. So another one from the cruise season. Your spouse says somebody else's name during sex.
What?
I'm with that.
Your spouse says somebody else's name during sex.
I'm with that.
You heard the question?
Yeah.
So you go home.
Right.
You and your I'm talking about y'all having a session.
Good session.
And she fuck around and say, KP. Ooh, KP.
Hey, you know.
Antoine.
Listen, I'm getting mine.
You feel me? Come get this man. Come get his ass.
I'm getting mine.
So you'll go.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I ain't gonna say I don't give a fuck. Because I'm gonna be real now.
Right, because if you say somebody in your family name
afterwards,
like Antoine, wait a minute, I got a cousin named Antoine.
Now if she met a family member and she say that shit,
right,
we got problems. But if it's a nigga I don't know and you just so happen to be calling Walter,
right,
it's like, well, shit, I'm gonna be Walter tonight. Then if you don't want to fuck me tonight, I'm gonna be Walter tonight because
right.
Every night I don't want to fuck my girl. I don't want to cheat either.
Right.
So I might be fucking and be thinking about Jennifer Lopez. So if I just happen to call you Jennifer,
Walter and J-Lo?
Yeah, we Walter and J-Lo tonight.
America, my
listen. I'm gonna tell you, niggas and females got to get out their feelings in their relationship. Because if you talking long term, if you talking forever, you're gonna get tired of your spouse. You're gonna get tired of them. You're gonna want something new. So you can't put them in a box where it's like, look, this is what it is. Right. Fuck that. As long as if she fantasizing while you fucking and she fantasizing about another nigga, you can't control what's in her mind whether y'all together or not. Well, she gonna think how the fuck she gonna think. That's true. She gotta enjoy that shit. So
she say you Ruben Stutter.
I'm Ruben Stutter. I'm sorry for 2004.
Hey, humming that shit in all that bit. Damn ear.
No more.
As soon as she said Ruben, so I said, we don't have the copyrights for that song at all. People, we don't have the copyrights for that song at all.
Oh my god,
that bitch is crazy. I want to play a quick game.
Let's go.
The game is called "What's Your Next Move?" I'm gonna give you a scenario, and I'm gonna end it with "What is your next move?" Okay. Let's start it off. KP, you ready?
Yeah.
You walk in the house and you find your spouse cheating. What's your next move?
She cheating with a man or a woman?
A man. What's your next move?
I'm a comedian now.
Okay, go ahead.
I got my little drink here.
Right. We understand that.
So I'm gonna ask another question before I answer. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Is his dick bigger than mine?
Slightly, but not off that much. You got him in girth.
I got him in girth?
Yes.
Then nah. I gotta get him the fuck up out of there. I gotta get him, cause now he adding miles, and I'm the one that's gonna have to pay for the oil change.
Oh,
so he adding miles that ain't really
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Bro, you ain't going nowhere with it. So nah, I don't give a fuck if you longer. If your girth ain't my shit, nah. Now if the nigga had a big dick, if his dick was bigger than mine,
right,
I'm gonna let her enjoy that. She deserved that. She deserved
It's
that.
a new experience for her, basically.
I feel like if a woman, especially my woman, can deal with my dick forever,
right.
You deserve a little break, baby. Go and get it.
Look here, I don't want to see the shit or hear about it. I go fuck. I'm listen. Hear me out now.
Right.
I'm with you 110%. I don't want to hear about that shit. I definitely don't want to see it.
Right.
And I ain't even gonna cap with you. I'm a newfound gun owner. I mean, I've been around guns my whole life. I just never
never owned one.
Oh, I need me a gun, but I don't went and got me one. I go to the range every now and then. My aim alright.
Right.
I ain't the type of nigga that's gonna shoot first. It depends on the situation. If I had a long ass day, I might be tired.
Right.
I ain't even gonna. I'm gonna just walk in that bitch. This shit.
This nigga
And
fucking
just-
lying. I'm so God. I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
I'm gonna leave.
Right.
Because in recent situations, I ain't got no money up for no lawyer right now, and that also depends on another thing.
That bitch broke.
Not if you know your laws. Because if it's your wife, you got the passion law. If you walk in, especially in Florida, if you walk in and see your wife having sex with another man and you kill him out of a heat of passion, that is legal. Because it is your wife.
See, now my answer changed because I know that information.
Okay, yeah.
So motherfucker
you
might
know
die.
your laws now. You got to know your laws.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
play with y'all.
You know.
Next one. Your mom and dad are divorced.
Okay.
Damn, sad. They be divorced. But they both want you to spend Christmas and Thanksgiving with either one of them. Who house you going to?
The one who cook.
They both cook.
Who cook better? They don't cook equally better. They don't cook equally good.
One is serving turkey, one is serving ham.
Ooh.
Hold on now.
That's what you see. I had to change it up a little
you
bit.
just fucked me up now.
See, I'm going to
Mama
the ham.
serving turkey.
I'm gonna tell you. Hold on.
I'm
now.
not going to the ham. I'm going to the turkey.
This is where the tie come in at.
All right.
If Mama cooked the ham and Daddy cooked the turkey, the decision maker is gonna be who make the mac and cheese.
You know, I was just finna say that because that's one of the most important.
That's the decision maker. On Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter, the mac and cheese is the decision decider. So if Mama make it better than Daddy, I'm gonna go to Daddy's house later on.
I mean, but honestly, Thanksgiving kind of one of them house hopping holidays, anyway.
Oh yeah.
I ain't
I was
finna
gonna say,
argue with
you're
nobody.
right.
I'm finna go to Mama's house first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Mama's house
and then I'll
first.
be to your house, Dad.
Right,
Now
right.
Christmas, I might have to pick a side.
Right.
You know, Christmas is like an all day thing.
You come home to find out that your two kids broke your PS5. I mean, you just got it the day before. I mean, literally, your mom's like, "Oh my God," your girl was like, "Oh, here you go." Come home from a long day to work. All you want to do is play the motherfucking game. That bitch broke. What's your next move?
Well,
I don't. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you take this.
That bitch said, that bitch had to breathe.
if it's me, I got the warranty on my shit, so I ain't tripping too
Without
hard.
the warranty, with all that shit, we ain't doing all that shit.
I'm not that type of nigga, so I can't answer this question. Then
You
Well,
can't answer this question.
I'm
Come home.
I'm a
your
warranty.
kids
I'm a
done broke
warranty
your
guy too.
PS5.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a
That's
warranty
what I'm
guy
saying.
too.
If it's broke,
Right.
they still gonna get their ad beat. Don't get me wrong, because I'm gonna raise hell about that.
See, that's the struggle I'm
I mean, it's
fighting
not,
with
it's not
because-
even normally broke. That bitch is shattered in the controller. How the fuck you break the
See,
controller?
here's the thing.
See, somebody.
I'm
got their
trying
hand
to
up on that.
get away. I'm trying to get away from the slave mentality of beating children, and I don't have children yet. But if I come home and my PS5 is shattered and the controller, I'm tearing some ass up.
Now,
It
hear me
broke
out.
and you still had a game in that bed.
Hear me out.
What game? Wait, what game is that?
A basketball game.
2K.
Mhm.
I'm tearing ass up.
Now, hear me out. I got two kids.
No
an
understanding.
8-year-old and a 2-year-old. Now, my daughter at 2 understand that this game is precious. She don't even touch the controllers at work because she understands she has a controller
Right,
that's
right,
already
right.
that's hers, designated. Don't
right.
touch her shit because that's her shit. And my son already know too. I had put the game, my P4 in his room. He had company or whatever, and he ended up kicking the game, but he didn't tell me. So when he kicked the game,
On purpose?
no,
Or?
They
Okay,
was,
okay.
you know, they children.
They play,
playing,
yeah.
you know, blah, blah, blah. And he thought nothing of it when he hit it, but when he hit it, he knew it didn't work no more.
He ain't gonna tell you.
He didn't.
He gonna set it up like.
First of all, yeah, took it out of his room, plug it up, cause I ain't got no cable, so I just go off of Netflix
Right,
and
right,
Hulu
right.
and all that other
Right.
shit. So plugging the game up. Now the shit beep, running like it's normal. So I'm like, all right, let me turn the TV on. I was like, oh shit, wrong aux. Oh shit, I just keep picking the wrong aux. Thought my shit was broke. I ain't beat his ass. I wanted to, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I took my deep breath, try to figure out what wrong. Long story short, it was just the HDMI cord. But nigga, I was, boy, You talking about hot?
Man, listen, I don't got kids yet, but when I see parents beat their kids and then you go back and do history on where we came from, that's just a slave master's mentality, man.
It's also
a slave
I
master.
think it's,
And then I also don't think it's fair because if you beat a child's ass because they messed up, you as an adult, you're still messing up. So who's beating your ass?
that's true. But at the same time, it is discipline. Give me one time that you did something you weren't supposed to do. Your mama beat your ass, and you thought about doing it twice after that.
I don't think that.
I'm hard headed, so anything I do once, I'm gonna do twice.
And that typically was what happens with the kids in general. Like if you tell them don't do something, it happens again and again. I don't think there's any statistic that ever says that beating a child is going to ever resolve anything. Honestly, so I don't think. I mean, I do believe it. Hey, listen, go upside that head every now and then, but I'm not. Listen, my mama. Let me tell a story about her. One time she hit my ass with a frying pan. Why?
Cast iron?
Yes.
Ooh.
No jokes.
What you do?
I was a child. What I was doing was childlike things.
What were you doing?
I think I had candy paper in my pocket that she had told me a couple times to take out.
Oh damn!
My mom was a Scorpio.
She with a cast iron for a candy wrapper?
My mom didn't play no games.
I'm scared of your mom.
She was like one of them. I mean, when you think of old black school people,
She
was
wanted
that.
that. Yeah.
So it was like like I got my ass beat too, so you finna get it too, like that. And I don't think that nowadays that's how you should raise a child. But listen, some black people to this day will still feel that's the proper way to raise a child.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so. And I don't have children yet, but I don't think because I got my ass tore up a lot of times.
Yeah.
And
a lot of my ass whoopings were valid. Though.
A lot of times what I did do right was because my mama talked to me. But the times where I got my ass tore up, I ended up doing it again, if that makes sense. But if my mom ever sat me down like Tony, don't do this because this is what happens when you do this.
Yeah.
Then it's like, all right, now I got a better understanding versus you just tearing my ass up. Like, don't do it no more. It's like, well, shit, why not? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I still want to know why not. So I don't think it worked. It never worked for me. I ain't gonna lie. Anytime she talked to me, it worked. But as far as like, oh, you just gonna tear my ass up? No, I'm gonna do it again.
I got two more for y'all. You get a call. This is your best friend calling you, right? I mean, you know this man since he was a child. He was a kid. Y'all grew up together. Y'all damn near family.
Right.
He called you and said, "Hey, Tony, KP, I done killed my wife."
I had that happen before. But
Okay.
finish. Go ahead.
Okay. No, that's it. What's your next move?
Okay, so I had a partner. This is my brother. We still cool to this day, but I kind of had to distance myself. He was in one of them very toxic relationships. Very, very toxic relationships.
Shit.
And he called me, and I told him, I said, listen, y'all two need to leave each other alone, because if not, one of y'all gonna end up either dead or in jail. This how toxic it was. And I was born with hemophilia. It's a blood disorder. It attacks your joints, and like if I was to get cut, I won't stop bleeding. Right. So, and if I get hit hard enough, I have internal bleeding. It's bad, right? So with hemophilia, it also attacks my joints. Like right now, my elbow, like this elbow, you see how like this arm is? It don't straighten out because of the hemophilia damage. This was a day my ankle was just, I'm talking about, it looked like my head was inside my ankle. It was that swollen. And he called me and he like, man, I just had to kill this bitch. I just had to kill her. He crying. I'm like, what? I'm talking about, man, I lived on the second floor of my apartment building. I'm talking about, I'm going to my car. I'm driving to his house and he called me, he crying, and I hung up with him, and I called my girl because, you know, she knew about their situation as well. And I'm crying to her. And I ain't never cried about any of my partners. I get to this nigga house, police out there. He out there talking to police with his mama. And I'm like, damn, where this bitch at? You know, like, did they rush her to the hospital? You know, I see 2 cop cars there. Police come outside. And she right behind him. So I'm like, now I'm mad because I'm in pain.
You done went through all
I would have felt better. It's sad to say I would have felt better if she was really dead.
Because it would have made sense.
Right. You know what I mean? But I guess he did, like, you know, do some things to her and she was knocked out. But that has happened to, it's like, bro, it's nothing in life that can prepare you for that.
Yeah.
There's nothing in life that can prepare you for that.
Yeah, I'd have did the same though. I definitely would have. I mean,
and I called my brother. He was like, "Don't go over there." He was like, "Call the police." And I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, "Do I call the police? I'm like, do I call the police
or do you go?
do I just go first? And then I'm like, man, I'm gonna just go first.
I don't know, because I probably would have called my mom. My mom's a paralegal. I definitely would have asked her, what the fuck, Mom, Johnny done goddamn killed this dumbass girl over here. Do I go over there or do I stay over here?
So
or do I call the folks?
So I call you and say, listen, this what's up.
I'm gonna call my mama. I'm not arguing with nobody. My mama will let me know what I need to do at that point.
If she say don't go over there, what you gonna do?
I'm not going. My mother is a parent. Nick, she since I was no more than 10, a little bit probably before that, she's come home and told me stories of niggas going to jail trying to help somebody else.
Trying to help somebody, all right.
I mean, I probably still go. I probably wouldn't go inside, but I'll probably be outside. Like,
I mean,
I ain't going inside. I didn't go. Well, the police was already there when I got there. But had I got there and the police wasn't there, I would have never went inside.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I probably would have told him, like, bro, get the fuck from around here. But I gotta call the police because I'm here.
Right.
Like, I would have told him, like, get the fuck from around here. But I was eventually like, if had it been true he did kill her, I would have called the police.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in those situations, because it's like at the same time, especially me having like children now. Like my daughter, I find out my daughter's boyfriend fucking killed her. Nigga. And he called his best friend, and his best friend ain't do shit or help him try to cover up.
Oh, he got to die too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
both of them got to die.
Both of them got to die.
You got to die. You got to go. So, but I mean, it's just like in that situation, it's just like, you my boy, but I ain't trying to go to jail with your ass. And what you did is definitely fucked up.
So one last question before we wrap it up here. You find out that you got an STD. You just doing an annual checkup, making sure that you good, making sure you're still living, right? Doctor walked in and be like, man, you got chlamydia, HIV, and hemorrhoids. Not hemorrhoids. What is it?
Herpes.
Herpes. Thank you. Herpes.
Herpes is all right.
Herpes. But you know, that you've been faithful. You ain't text nobody. You ain't called nobody. Ain't nothing been stuck in nowhere besides your mate.
Right.
What's your next move?
Get the cure. I'm gonna take care of me first.
I think
ain't no cure to HIV currently.
It is treatment.
There's treatment. Okay, I understand that. So what I'm saying, your doctor tell you got all these STDs. You know you've been faithful, right? After all that health stuff, what's your next move?
I had a situation like that before.
I'm gone.
I had a situation like you would say you gone.
Shit.
But when I say I had a situation like that before, I ain't saying I got like an STD. Like my partner at the time had contracted herpes. Now you know when you get herpes, you gotta have sex with somebody who got herpes, but like the outbreak won't happen till like another 3-4 days later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So on my end, I knew I was faithful. You know what I mean? Yeah. And she called me like, and this was around the time I'm getting ready to, you know what I mean, go to prison. You know what I mean? So she like, oh, such this is what happened, and I got this going on. I'm like, what the fuck? And at the time, I'm angry. I want to slap the shit out of her because now I'm scared. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, if I got herpes, I'm beat your motherfucking ass.
Right.
But at the time, I couldn't. I don't know. I ain't built like that, man. I couldn't just be like, man, I'm finna go cuss this bitch out. Like, but instead, what I did was drop everything I was doing, and I went to her. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm telling you, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I was just, I felt like at the time, what it's best for me to be there. I ain't finna kick a dead horse.
You're a good man, because I would have fed her dog chocolate.
I'm not
eye drops.
I'm not finna kick a dead horse. That's just my own my only thing. I'm not finna kick a horse when it's down. It's like, nah.
I want to do it. That's what I'm saying. I'm gone.
I felt like I went and got myself tested. I came out okay. It's like, let me just try my best to, you know what I mean? Because it's easy to, you pussy out. That's the easy thing.
Yeah, for sure.
The hard thing is like, man, no, you know, let me put this to the side. I'm straight. I came out okay. Let me just kind of like, you know what I mean? The shit ended though. You know
I mean, yeah,
ain't no relationship, you know, after that, but it's like, I still ain't finna be, I ain't like, cause you finna deal with some shit for the rest of your life. Whether you only have one flare up every 3 years, you still finna deal with something you finna be reminded for the rest of your life of your decision making. So I'm not finna add to that. I'm not finna be another scar in your mental to be like, oh man, when I found this out, he did this. You know what I mean? Like she already knows she in the wrong.
Yeah.
So why go the extra mile? You know what I mean?
Good guy, man.
I try to be.
Well, Tony, I want to say this. You done made everybody here laugh. Me, this rap tooth nigga over here, this empty shelf of that bitch is hollering.
Appreciate y'all boys for having me.
No problem. But you gonna let me? You just cut me off. Listen here, we need to get some organization in this bitch. It's your boy, the Amazing King, coming to you live in the color, bringing out also amazing touch. Please make sure that you follow the podcast page at Ready For It _1. Please also make sure you follow me at AmazingIam_50.
Up jumps the boogie, it's the boy Parker _67. Sorry, Parker 67 _. Tony, you wanna let the people know you got something going on? Plus they can catch you on your Instagram.
I don't know when this is gonna air, but this Friday I'm at Friday the 16th. I'm at Spitfire Comedy House in St. Petersburg, Florida. Saturday at my own show, Smoking Jokes, Tampa Apollo at Limelight, October 17th. Smoking Jokes will be back in November 16th, I believe, at Limelight. Country Wayne is on schedule to headline that one. And follow me on Instagram, Tony Fatz, TONIFATZ. I would say follow me on Facebook at Craig Antonio, but the gay community was on my ass about some shit I posted, so I had to deactivate my Facebook. At least until I felt like they forgot about it.
Oh God, y'all heard it, man. Other than that, man, you stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. Love y'all. We out.
Appreciate you.